Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Jamaica. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell button down below. Spread this video all across your social media platforms. And give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and liked it. And go ahead and support the channel by donating to my Patreon website link down below. Enjoy the video. Okay, you guys, so I have some breaking news, some interesting news. It doesn't really quite shock me, honestly, because all the craziness that's coming out regarding this whole R. Kelly situation is just like, at this point, nothing is shocking. But I'm going to give this to y'all anyway. Basically, Miss Dominique Gardner, who is a former girlfriend of R. Kelly, basically was dating him from 2009 when she was 17 up until the end of last year when they did that Surviving R. Kelly docu-series. They actually did that months before it premiered in January of 2019. So about the end of 2018 is when she discontinued her relationship with R. Kelly. So she is now about 27 years old of age. But anyway, basically, y'all, what I'm about to show y'all is a clip of Dominique Gardner basically exposing her mother, Michelle Kramer. And just keep in mind that when Dominique did this video, it was around the time that they had just filmed some of those scenes from the Surviving R. Kelly docu-series, from that scene when Dominique's mom, quote unquote, rescued her from the R. Kelly situation. So keep that in mind. Anyways, check out the clip.
My name is Dominique Gardner, and I'm quite sure you all heard about my mother, Michelle Kramer. And I'm here to let you all know the truth about her, expose her of the liar she truly is. Now, I know you guys are probably judging me like, oh, how a daughter just gonna put her mother out there like that. But truth be told, she put me out there like that. So it's only right that I come back and tell you guys the truth, because she's been putting lies out there, and I'm here to tell the truth. First of all, my mother, she knows where I live. She came all the way to LA pretending like she was sick, tricking me into coming to see her outside of my hotel door, which I did open, because as a daughter, you think your mother's sick. So what do? You want to be there for her. But in this case, she came with a camera crew from Lifetime. And when I opened the door, she ambushed me with cameras, took me off guard. And I closed the door on her, because that's wrong. She's trying to make it seem like I'm held captive by R. Kelly, and that's not the case. I am not a victim. And what's funny is that I just spent the whole weekend with her, but I'm held captive. I escaped. No, that's not the case at all. My mother, she's money hungry. She's upset because I stopped paying her bills, because I was, well, technically, R. Kelly was paying them. I will ask him for money to give to her so she can pay her bill. And once I couldn't do it anymore, I just got tired and fed up. I told him the truth, and he cut it off. And she didn't like that, so she threatened to kill herself, my little brother, and the dog, just for some attention, just because she wasn't getting a paycheck anymore. Like, that's sick. How could you say that about your own child? You're going to kill your own son because the money stopped rolling in? Like, you guys have no idea. She's trying to play like she's a victim, like she's actually concerned about me, but truth be told, she's not concerned about me. All she wants is the fame, the publicity. Lifetime offered her $5,000 to do an interview, to come to LA to expose, let me see, I don't really know what they was exposing, because as you all can see, I'm good. I'm just tired of the lies. I just want everybody to know the truth. I'm not held captive, I'm free, just like you all. So she wanted me to do an interview going against R. Kelly, like playing a victim, like I actually escaped. No, I left the hotel because she lied, telling me she has an illness. I was concerned. What daughter wouldn't be about their mother? But she only did that just to get a footage. You tricked me to being on camera. Like, who does that? Like, it's crazy. But I'm not held captive. I'm free, just like you all. I just want everybody to know the truth. And there you have it. That's the truth, spoken from Dominique Gardner. Don't believe anything else no one say. Like, oh, Dominique said this, I heard Dominique said that. No. What you're hearing right now is what Dominique said, so let that be known.
Okay, so let's fast forward to recently, y'all. And on Instagram recently, one of Dominique's followers said, "Do you ever plan on speaking on the situation indirectly or directly, or are you waiting for something big to happen? You will and have made it through the storm. Stay blessed." Okay, so basically she's just asking Dominique, when are you going to talk about the situation that you experienced while you were, I guess, dating R. Kelly? And then Dominique responded to her follower by saying, "My pain and healing cannot be bought." I believe bought is the word she was looking for. She said, "F a book deal and tour. I am not with the media and the money, please. I loved that man for him. F his status and fame." And then Dominique's follower replied to her saying, "And that's well understood, love. Try helping him. Honestly speaking, anyone someone loves can honestly only be of a help to them. I don't know your pain, but I can only imagine. Through God, you'll make it through, and you'll be blessed throughout all measure. As your poem states, until he does right, nothing he does will be right. Maybe you're the one that can help. Stay blessed, and thank you for the reply. If I said or made you feel as though I was disrespecting you, I do sincerely apologize." Y'all, please forgive me. I was stumbling through that because this person's grammar is off. Well, y'all can see that for yourselves. But yeah, that's what she said back to Dominique. And then Dominique responded saying, "I never once labeled myself a victim because I'm not. A survivor?" Shaking my head. What a joke. I was in a relationship or situation or whatever you want to call it. Jail time? Question mark. Rob does need that. Help/therapy? Question mark. He needs. Will he? Question mark. That is the question. Rob won't talk to me. And in a recent interview that Gardner did, the interviewer said, "One of my first questions for Gardner was if she regrets spending a third of her life with R. Kelly. No, is what Gardner said. She said, I loved him to death. You know what I'm saying? But he needs help. Who doesn't need help? The word cult is one that Gardner rejects, and so is the word brainwashed." Gardner said, "I am not just about to spread lies about him." She said, but she struggles to find a better way to describe the situation that, according to her, people just don't really understand, at least not the way she does. Gardner said, "I wouldn't even say quote-unquote mind games. It was just the fact that he tried to break me," she said. "I couldn't be broken. He wanted that control over me, and I wouldn't give him that power. So he figured, like, if I don't give her food, she'll come around. Nope, I'd rather die than to come around and give you my soul." At the end of the day, Gardner said, "I'm not playing victim. I done did some stuff." Gardner said that she slept with 2 other men while she was one of R. Kelly's girlfriends. "Maybe he did hurt. Maybe he was in love with me, but I never gave him a fair chance," she said. The desire to convey her complex feelings about life with R. Kelly is what prompted Gardner to first email me in July of 2018 with all caps subject line, "Privacy is everything." We traded many texts and emails before she decided that it was time to meet again and tell her story publicly for the first time. Every time we talked, I asked her if she was in therapy. She was initially reluctant, but last Thursday, she said she finally had her first session with the counselor in early March. I'm so glad that Dominique is getting some professional help because after the situation that she experienced with R. Kelly, she definitely needs it. Gardner said that she was the quote-unquote tomboy amongst R. Kelly's girlfriends and the most rebellious. She often disobeyed him and suffered what she called quote-unquote consequences, including spankings, slappings, beatings, and being hit with an extension cord. Ouch. Once after she threw a carrot at R. Kelly, he grabbed me and he pulled my hair out and I had like patches torn from my hair, she said. The quote-unquote consequences came when R. Kelly felt as if we disrespected him or disobeyed him. I have asked Gardner several times why she stayed with R. Kelly for 9 years and what she believes is the source of his hold over the women who live with him. In the past, she has struggled to answer both questions. Finally, during one of our most recent meetings, she pulled up an image of the star R. Kelly on her new cell phone. It was his most recent mugshot. Gardner said, "It's like I know them eyes," speaking about R. Kelly's eyes. "I knew he was sorry. Like when he hit us or hit me, he apologized. Like he would say, I done did some things and I apologize for it. And I would tell him, like, you did, but enough was enough. Yes, you did say I'm sorry, and okay, but then again, you did it again when stuff don't go your way." After being reunited with her mother last May 2018, Gardner returned to R. Kelly's side 3 days later and stayed with him for about 2 more weeks until she finally walked away for good. She is now living on the north side of Chicago, working and saving money for a studio apartment of her own. Gardner said, "I would probably still be there with R. Kelly if he would have let me go to my little brother's graduation," she said. "I'd still be there, but when he told me no, I'm like, what is wrong with you? You don't let people see their families? I guess because we might realize how much freedom and happiness we have out there with our families." Dang, y'all, that is so sad. Basically, she's saying that R. Kelly didn't want them to go see their families and didn't want them to go spend time with their families because he was scared that they would miss their families too much and eventually leave him to go be with their families. This is just so controlling and so sad.